Yes, sir, guys. Welcome. We back at it. We back at it once again. Thank you for you. I can you already know, man. Go ahead, do your thing, man. You already know how we get down each and every week.
Chaos, culture radio. I'm back with some of my guys. The mob. This Prince King.
This is your man Ronnie Ron.
It's your boy New Jordan here. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we still waiting on our guest Lauda G. She's gonna take about a minute. But as we wait, guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell on the right hand side. Make sure you always hit it because you never know when we're gonna go on live. But usually we go live each and every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern time. We thank you guys always for always tuning in, man. It's great, man. Our numbers is growing. Thank you guys. We get more interaction, more emails. We making things popping.
Yes, sir. Just enjoying this ride right now.
That's what it is. Until we reach the Breakfast Club status.
After that,
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. Exactly.
I gotta learn how to bring that. I want to learn how to bring that other beat in. I don't know how to do that on this. Huh?
I said, how you be from?
Weapon?
No, where do you get this beat?
It's in the program.
Oh, okay, I got it.
I still got to tweak. I got to tweak with this for a little minute to show.
All right, got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, bear with us one moment.
Yes, sir. It's starting short.
You see, we can flip it any way we want.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like.
If we had a panel, we'd be like, hey, Hakeem, move it right here real quick.
Basically.
Yeah, that's the only thing. The only thing is I don't like the closeness. That's the only thing. I'd be like, yo, it's like we too close.
It is like we like right in people's faces.
Faces, yeah.
Yeah, but it's pretty dope, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know what's dope too? Going on like other people's panels. Like you go to other people's panels, see like different conversations they be having. It'd be really, really cool. It'd be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Like I recently was like on Anton's panel. He had like another channel called like Fight Club. They were talking about why do you support the pro black movement? It was like dope. It was like a dope like interaction, man. Shout out to that channel, man. We having some good conversation.
I'll definitely check it out.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I be networking, making different people. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Antoine is considered what you might call a conservative.
There he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the fact that he's open minded to be wrong and stuff like that. I was saying, he cool, man. Much success too, man. You dope, man. Dope
Yep.
dude. I'm gonna see. Let me see. Well, and to that, and other news, I think everybody already know football is back. I think
It
the Dolphins
is.
play today. A lot of people
Yep.
are excited. You know, the Lions, Detroit played yesterday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
49ers played yesterday, but the football season seemed very promising. And Hakeem, a lot of people say don't know they can tune in Sunday night because they know everybody watching football. I say, hey man, we still gonna do the show regardless you tune in or not.
Play
And now,
with
man, that's the time we watch the football.
it. Football will still be here hundreds of years.
Actually, I think that time we coming at 7:30, it'll be right before. So it's like we have a time slot of the week, which
Yeah.
That was it. I was telling them, yeah, you still have enough time to watch the show.
Then we have that hour slot, and we can do our lives, and then after the hour, Sunday night.
Yeah, because normally my team play in the afternoon anyway. The 49ers play in the afternoon anyway. But everybody's just excited about the Dolphins and the new plays they did and all the players, the trade, everything.
So weird because since we're 3 hours back, the games in the East they start at 10 o'clock here. So I'm still I've been here for like almost over 3 years now. I'm still not used to it. I am still not used to it because when the late games come on, it's like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. But as always, this is how we get down, man. Our guest is here. She is hello. Thank you for coming. For blessing us with your presence. How you doing today? Lauda G. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So, as you know, this is a special edition of KI Culture Radio on a Saturday night. Cause this was special. So I was like, hey, you gotta make sure we bring her in. We moving all around.
Yeah, he's just trying to get it right.
Yeah.
Hey, so I don't know if it's just my phone, but you sound like very robotic.
Go ahead. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Still robotic?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just lagging. You sound fine to me. It's just my phone. Is it gonna pick up?
I can kind of understand you, but it's kind of like laggy and robotic.
Okay. Go ahead. I can ask the question. Let me see. This is my phone.
Lauda G, how you doing today, miss? Lana, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
I can't understand you, no.
Whoa.
Okay.
Like all of your voices sound like that. I'm not
Probably
sure
just
what's
log
going
out.
on.
Yeah, log
Probably
out,
just
log out
log
and
out
come
and come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, log out. Come back.
Yeah. We give you a few minutes.
Okay.
Do I sound robotic?
No, I hear
Yeah,
you.
No, I hear you perfectly.
The whole time to see because I could log out too. She probably using Safari. If she probably have to use Google Chrome. Oh, let me tell her.
Yeah. Tell her that she on the iPhone.
Yeah.
If you're on an iPhone, use on Google Chrome. Because Google Chrome sometimes does that. I mean Safari. That's why I don't use it.
Jordan, you using Google Chrome, isn't it?
I'm using Safari, but I'm on my iPhone.
You say you're on your iPhone or your iPad?
iPad uses Safari.
But you don't have no problem though.
Watching on YouTube how Hakeem zooming in and out
I'm back.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you, but it's the same thing. I'm
Are
connected
you?
I'm connected to Wi-Fi and
That's probably what it is. Are you on Safari or Google Chrome?
I'm using Google Chrome.
You got an iPhone?
No, I have an Android.
Yeah, it's not supposed to do that.
And
Because I'm on Android now. I'm not even on my
matter of
iPhone.
fact, do you have headphones? Connect a headphone to it.
Oh man, I don't have headphones on me.
Praise the Lord.
I'm sorry. I want to
No,
make
but
this
you.
good.
I promise you, I hear you very clear. Like very clear. Even on YouTube, you sound clear.
She can't hear us though.
That's the problem.
Lauren, can you hear us?
What else should I try so I can be able to understand you guys?
Do you got a laptop?
Try Firefox.
You got a laptop?
Okay, I'll be right back. Let me try a different browser.
Okay.
Okay.
No, because I'm not on my iPhone. I'm actually on my Android. I'm not on
How you don't have no problem?
Yeah, because for some reason my iPhone always give me issues. Like it's the weirdest thing in the world. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, once we had technical issues. And she said she on the Wi-Fi.
It's 2 people in the chat. 2 people in the chat. 3 people in the chat. Press that like button. Get this thing shipped out. Press that like button.
And also, guys, make sure you have a question for our guest because she was on the show. Was in the stage play Why the Good Man Cheat. She was one of the characters called will go by the name of Melissa Roy.
Press that like button.
She was the rapper's baby mama. Yeah, I think some people they now used to doing a Saturday edition. So people are like, oh man, because we don't normally go on live on Saturdays. Most of our people come on Sundays. So that's why I tell them they got to hit the notification bell on the right hand side, because you never know when we might go live.
Right.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We about to get it popping. Living La Vida Loca. The 3 Musketeers.
Back at it.
We about to take the Breakfast Club place.
Angela Yee is leaving. I don't know if she might need a job. I might hit her up and say, hey, we need a woman.
I give her a year tops before her show gets canceled.
No, but a lot of people say she made a good move. Because I was telling somebody, I know we ain't talking about it on here, but I was telling somebody how, remember, the Breakfast Club kind of focused only on Charlamagne the God. If you watch it, it's always focused on Charlamagne the God. So it kind of makes sense for her to just leave because the show always focused on Charlamagne the God. He created Donkey of the Day. He got cable. He got endorsements. He got books. Charlamagne pretty much running the whole thing. DJ Envy might be next, though.
Yeah, he's been the center of attention since then. But anything that starts always have to have an end date. Nothing lasts forever. You feel me?
Correct.
Right.
So, but it's the way people end is the difference. Like, let's be honest about it. If she's gonna get a show that doesn't identify for everybody, the show gonna have a limited viewership. Unless you like that gossip shit. And you see how long.
But her podcast is doing good though. Her podcast. You saw Nick Cannon was on there. I mean, she had Gucci Man. She had all these different people on her podcast. So it's actually kind of growing. And they talking about like the most unique topics on there. So yeah, I think she's gonna be fine. And I think that she's doing investments. I think she invests a lot in Detroit. She got a lot of property.
You know, the
Yeah,
niggas
yeah,
is
I
going.
guess it's back. Are you good now? Can you hear us now? Can
I
you hear us
can hear
now?
you much better.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Very
What
Hey,
you
well.
how's
thought
it
it
going?
was?
See, gorgeous, you doing great. You doing great. Don't be nervous. We
Lana,
innocent. We just smile a lot. Yeah.
Lana G, what you thought?
We got
What
you.
you thought it was? What you thought it was that caused you not to hear us?
It was probably just my browser.
Okay.
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 All
All
right.
good.
That's it.
Awesome.
Let's
So
start the
as
show.
we're about to get yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell on the right hand side. Thank you guys for tuning in to KI Culture Radio, like how we always do. This is your man Ronnie Ron.
Prince Akeem.
New Jordan era.
Lauda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be nervous. We innocent. We're not gonna hurt you.
You said Lauda or Lana?
Lauda.
Louder.
Louder. Yeah, it's sweet. That's a sweet name. So very sweet. So my first question to you is tell us about yourself. That's my first question. Just tell us about yourself. And also my second question is what made you get into acting in this play?
Well, a little bit about me. I was born and raised here in South Florida, SoFlo native, and I don't know what else do I tell you about myself. I'm 28 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I really do have a passion for music and theater and acting, and actually, Elodie's play was probably the first real play that I've ever done.
Wow.
Um, and I've done other plays in the past, but that's when I was like in high school. I did a little bit of musical theater and drama, and I did chorus as well. And I still kind of like implement those things in my life, especially now, most recently, like this past year.
Okay, since it was this kind of was your first, play. How was it representing the show?
Could you repeat that?
Oh, was it working with the other cast members on the show?
What about the other cast members?
You say how was it working with the other cast members?
Oh my God, so much fun. Like so I went in and I auditioned, and I originally was auditioning for a role that wasn't Melissa, which was my actual role. And right away, Elodie just liked me and she brought me in and introduced me to everybody, and we like clicked right away. And she told me later that night that she wanted me to come again the next day. So I clicked with these people so quickly, and they're like my family now. I love them.
That's so nice. Let me ask you a question. Did you bring any of your personal experiences to the play? Any energy, or maybe you know what I mean? Not to get in your business. Have you brought, like, did you bring any emotion that you probably went through a bad breakup or anything into that play?
I mean, not anything that I could relate to directly, but I definitely did put a little bit of my own personality into Melissa's role. Kind of like, a little bit shy, a little sweet, but I tried to put like more sass and attitude into Melissa because that's who she actually is.
Okay, nice. Let me ask you a question. Do you do other things besides acting? Because I seen on your picture you like got some model pictures and stuff like that. You be modeling?
Yeah, every now and then, I'll collab. I have some great photographer friends. I'll collab, do a photo shoot. Um, every now and then I'll do something really out of my league, like runway or like a show. I also love to sing. I have a band that I sing with sometimes. I kind of like to do it all, to be honest.
Nice.
That's very nice.
What kind of
Yeah,
music?
no, but it was so I wanted but it was kind of nice for her like to show like this is her first play, her first major play. I'm just so curious because normally someone first major play they're very nervous. So I want to know how your experience was on stage. How do you, and not only that, but how do you handle the nervousness? Because that was your first major play.
Yeah, I was extremely nervous. But you know what really just like calmed my nerves was just being able to be around my other cast members. Like they're so supportive and loving, and I got a lot of advice from the other cast members on, you know, things that I should say, you know, that help me ad lib a little bit, like on stage, so that it can flow better. You know, like different emotions that I can just put into my character. Um, but I was nervous, but honestly, when we did that first scene in the club, when everybody was dancing, like the audience was so hype and they were having so much fun and laughing. And I could hear people out in the crowd just talking to us. And it was such a great experience. And that literally just, it made me want to go all out. I really loved that.
Without thinking, what is the best part of the play?
Like my favorite scene.
Yes.
Um,
Don't think about it.
well,
Just
okay. Okay. I think that my favorite scene is the when we did the Cater to You dance for our man. So we all were like in red dresses, and Cater to You was playing, and we were all dancing for our man. And I think that was the best part because you kind of saw, you know, all the women just showing all their love to their man, and there were like some guys that had two girls, which was obviously me, Melissa, and Adriana. We were kind of like fighting each other and trying to have like our own time to dance with our man. Like it was ridiculous, but overall just really funny, and I had such a good time doing that. That's my favorite scene.
nice.
Okay. Before you did Why Good Man Cheat, was your process a little bit different, or Why Man Cheat, or was it the same?
You mean like the story, like my view on why good men cheat?
Yeah, your view for yourself before you start doing the play.
Um, not so different. I think what Elodie did was she definitely put a spotlight on some real issues that men do go through, and you know, everybody walks out from watching this play with a different perspective. Um, but I don't know. She did shine a lot of light, and it kind of like changed my perspective a little bit too. Especially the scene where Pops was talking to us when we were all gathered for like a brunch scene, and Pops was basically telling us a lot about what men need, and how you should be patient for your man and all those things. Like, which actually, by the way, he wrote that entire monologue, which is
Oh
beautiful.
wow, nice.
Yeah.
And I actually saw the play. Like me, I think I actually saw the play. So me, you like one of the girls I found was like very attractive in the play. So I want to ask the people, not the people, I want to ask you, what was your character in the play, and so people can relate. Like, what was your actual character in the play?
Okay, so I played Melissa, and Melissa is the ex-girlfriend of Ezra. And for those who don't know who Ezra is, he's like one of the main characters of the play. And he he's a good man. Like he was somebody who kind of like he made dirty money, you know what I mean? He worked on the streets and he wanted to change his life, and he built businesses, and his businesses were succeeding, and he hit his like first $1 million, and that's exactly what they were celebrating in that first scene when they were in the club. Um, and so Melissa and Ezra, they've been together for many years. And I don't know. For me, it feels like that was probably Ezra's first love was Melissa, and that's why I feel like it was a little bit hard for Ezra to let Melissa go. because he was just so comfortable with her, and that's all he really knew until he met Adriana. So that's where all the problems would start in the play.
So, do you feel like you gave the audience a different perspective of why good men cheat?
You mean my role as Melissa?
Do you feel for the audience? Do you feel like you gave the audience a different perspective? Just to play in general.
I believe so. Yeah. I don't know how I would explain that though. But I feel like a lot of dudes really do go through this though, and like a lot of women can probably relate to that. They're with a man that they can't let go and they just love so much, but there's probably somebody else in their life that it is better for them and they can grow with. Because I don't know if you guys know, but Melissa, she cheated on Ezra.
Correct.
And she ended up cheating on Ezra with like one of his homies.
Correct.
And she had a child. She ended up having a baby with one of his homies, but Ezra actually became a father figure for the daughter that Melissa had.
In real life, we would have called him a beta male.
Oh, okay.
No, but nobody. Some guys actually go through that in real life. They actually date women that have kids they cheated on with. It's very unique, but it does happen in real life. So my thing is, I want to know about the crowd interaction. When you saw the crowd interaction to your character, how do you feel about that? Did the crowd actually interact with your character? Did they fall in love with your character, or did they dislike your character? Tell us about that experience.
Yeah, a lot of people did interact. Every time that I would get on stage, there was some people who would like be annoyed and they'd be like, "Oh, not this bitch again!" Like, "Girl, you gotta go home." Like, I would hear them say it all, and I think that that's great because that means that I'm doing my job as an actress. But people did say a lot, and I had others come up to me after the show telling me that they really loved my character and that I did a great job. And overall, yeah, I mean, for every night of the show, I had people commenting about my character while we were on stage. People were just like annoyed by me because, like it was kind of like a clingy thing. Like I just wanted to be with him, and like people, even his friends were annoyed by me every time I'd be around, I was that kind of girl.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
No, definitely. Do you without giving any well, I want to know, how can I ask this question? Were there any this is a question that Jordan asked. Did you draw any energy or any influences from any actors that you like?
No, not necessarily. I kind of just went with the flow, and I just got a lot of advice from Elodie herself because the character is her vision, and she told me exactly what she wanted. But I did get a lot of advice from my cast members on how I should play Melissa and like some little things that I should do. But I actually yeah. I was kind of more myself, but just with a little bit more sass and attitude.
And I'm gonna ask you too, how do you and Melody meet? How do you and Eleanor meet?
So I have somebody that I follow on Instagram. His name is Lido the Chosen One, I believe. And he posts like a lot of gigs happening around here in South Florida. And he posted one day about a stage play happening in July. And so I messaged him. I got in contact with him, and he sent me to Elodie, and that's how I was able to get an audition.
Nice.
So shout out to Lido. Thank you.
Shout out.
Lido.
So you see, social media is really becoming a powerful. Social media is starting to become very powerful networking. because you was
It
able to
is,
meet
yeah.
somebody from Tokyo and sent you to Eleanor, and then are y'all two still going to continue to work together on the next project coming up?
Yes, pretty soon. So stay tuned for another date for the show.
Okay.
Definitely.
Other than the show, is there any other plays are you working on in the future other than Why Good Men Don't Cheat?
If I'm working on any other plays other than Why Good Men Cheat?
Yes, in the future. Yes.
Right now I'm not, but I would definitely hope to have another opportunity like that in the future because it was such a great experience, and I would love to just learn more about that, like theater and just kind of grow within that. I've grown a lot within these past months just with this one play alone. So I'm excited to see what other opportunities would the universe will bring me, and especially because of Why Good Men Cheat, I've gotten so many opportunities. Even people that watched the play came and offered me opportunities afterwards. So it's beautiful.
Congratulations, you deserve it. Yeah, because you
No,
was good. I ain't gonna lie, you was really good. I say
Ah, thank you
congratulations,
so
you was
much.
really really good. You deserve it. No, this play it was sold out crowd. Cause I went on the first night and I saw and I was telling everybody, even when we had your comrades on the show, your different actors and actresses, we had them come on the show, and I was telling them how it was very good to see a lot of women on the show, like not on the show, but actually came to support. Because normally a lot of women won't support Why the Good Man Cheat. They would care less. I thought I would see more men, but to see
Mhm.
more women and I also seeing women interact was very good to see.
Absolutely, I agree. Beautiful. And just to mention that this play, like it just gave a lot of people a different perspective on this topic because a lot of my cast members were telling me that there were people that were like walking out like during the play, like upset. Like sometimes there were like girls walking out crying and their boyfriends running after them. Like,
Yeah, I
it
didn't see that.
just
What night was that? Was that the closing night, or that was or the second night? Because I didn't see that the first night.
I think this happened like every night.
I,
Oh wow,
I think that's
wow,
beautiful. You,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. That's deep.
So this play has definitely sparked a lot of conversation.
no, and that's why I support LOD. She's a genius.
She's
You
a
know what I mean?
boss, man.
You know what I mean? For her to say that. But my opinion with cheating is, men don't really cheat. They just exercise options.
Mhm.
And I guess sometimes a lot of women don't understand that. So her to display that and to have women to understand that is a beautiful thing. I can't wait to see what part 2 might look like.
Part 2
Yeah.
is gonna be lit. So please come out.
Yeah,
Please
like
come out
always, you will
again.
be there.
It might be a
Yeah,
little
like
bit
always.
different.
No,
Yeah.
we'll be out there. We're gonna have the whole gang out there. So as far as like, what other projects are you working on? Do you got anything I know you got the band and stuff on the side. Are you trying to put out a CD? What other projects you got going? No, matter of fact, before you answer that,
Hmm.
how did your family was receptive of you doing the play, or did they come out and support you and stuff?
Yeah, my mom actually came out on the first night. Um, and she came with my brother's girlfriend. And when I saw them afterwards, they were just so amazed and surprised because they never seen me like my mom has never seen me on a stage like that,
Oh
like
wow.
performing.
Wow.
So she was very proud of me, and she loved it. She doesn't understand much about like this
Wow.
kind of culture, so like my brother's girlfriend was sitting right next to her, kind of like explaining everything to her. Um and no, but overall they absolutely loved it, and they definitely want to come to another show again. So they were very supportive.
No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I
And
don't
you
know.
wanted me
No,
to
I'm
answer
trying
your
to say
second question. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah. Answer
yeah,
the
he
second
asked me the
question.
second question. Yeah.
So right now, the only projects that I have going on is music. I'm trying to get more into music with my friends. right now what we're doing, it's kind of like a cover band. We're doing covers until we can like write original music, but we cover all kinds of genres. We do pop, we do R&B, we do jazz, we do some rock. We kind of do it all. So recently we just did like a jazz show in Fort Lauderdale. So we're hoping to do more shows like this and just make our music better and just want to sing more. I want to express myself, and that's why I've been more into the arts this past year, because there's just so many ways that I want to express myself, and through music and through this stage play, it's definitely I've seen a lot of growth in myself, and I absolutely love it, and I love sharing it with other people who see it as their passion too.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years, or in music?
Where do I see myself in the next 3 to 5 years?
Yes.
I could definitely see myself doing doing music, doing a lot of music gigs, doing more stage plays, and especially I really want to do film. I've been wanting to do film. Like I've done film before, but not any kind of speaking roles, and that's really what my goal is to get a speaking role in a film.
And I don't know, you guys finished asking all your questions? I'm just making sure.
What
No,
did
I'm
you
talking
say?
to I'm talking to the panel. I want to make sure they finish asking all their questions.
Ask the questions. Yeah. Do anybody got any questions in the chat?
Because I'm gonna ask the major question right now. I just want to make
Okay.
sure. All right. So, but and also we might have some questions in the chat as they drop the question in the chat. Of course, we'll ask you as the show progress. So this is the major question. Like we ask everybody on every panel, why do good men cheat? In your opinion?
Okay, so I think good men cheat for many reasons. I think one of them is maybe vulnerability. I feel like sometimes, like how we've seen in the show, sometimes men are afraid of being vulnerable with their partner. I also think it can be a lot of miscommunication or just bad communication that partners can have between each other. Um, it could be that maybe the man is feeling like he's not getting what he deserves. And I feel like this all just comes back to communication, you know what I mean? It's about being honest with your partner, what it is that you feel, what it is that you want and expect in the relationship. Um, there's so many things that go into that. And I know that before you said that, you know, good what is it that you said? You said that you're just exercising your options.
Man don't cheat, but exercise is option. Yeah.
Yeah, but in my opinion, I don't think that you have to go behind somebody's back or lie in order to do that. I think that you can respectfully exercise your options without having to go and lie to somebody. You know what I mean?
But why maybe you no, go ahead. I'll let you finish your point. Go ahead.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. Finish your point. No, sorry. I'm sorry that I interrupted you. I'm gonna say continue your point.
Oh, so yeah, I think this kind of like all comes back to communication, like open communication. I think if you're just open and honest about what it is that you feel and what you want in a relationship, then you can kind of like bypass all this drama and all this lying and all this cheating, you know, and be patient with your partner as well. Like, you know, you got to make some kind of commitments if you want to make something work, if you want to be serious in a relationship. So you definitely got to yeah, you gotta talk, man.
So I'm not gonna ask you if a man cheat, do that still consider him a good do that still consider him a good man? Even though a man cheat, do that still consider him a good man?
I think there's good people that make those decisions, but I feel like if it's something that they're just like a loop that they're going through, like something that they just consistently do, then I don't see that as something that a good person would do. Because I don't think that like cheating, like when people cheat, I don't really think that that's a mistake. I think that's a decision that somebody makes. And when you make those decisions, it could be for various reasons, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's my answer.
Um, you being a woman, what is the definition of a good man? You being a woman, what is the
I would
definition of a
say
good man?
somebody um somebody who's open, somebody who's honest, somebody who really enjoys communication and resolution, somebody who's compassionate, um, somebody who's fair, always a team player, and just is somebody who's committed
Nice.
in a relationship. Okay.
Gotta add that, then I get it.
Go ahead, King. You got any questions? Go ahead.
Um, no, you speak very well. You know what I mean? You seem very confident. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just say, I'm asking like, where do you get your passion from? As far as like you wanting to be so creative and stuff like that. You know, because here in Miami, you could have just followed the typical norm like most people, go to Miami-Dade and become a nurse. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think there's not enough arts like this here in South Florida, you know? And my love for the arts just stems from what I grew up around. Like I grew up watching a lot of Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, and I watched a lot of musicals. You know, my favorite musical was Singing in the Rain. And like I just had a love for that and music. And I would watch all of these, kid stars on TV, and I would always like think to myself, oh, it would be such a great thing to be a star. Like not like that really, like
I love to
but
hear that.
just to be
Yeah.
able to express myself like all of those stars do, you know? So that's kind of where my passion stems from.
It's beautiful you said that because I think that even as we get older, we stop dreaming. So for you to
Yeah.
say that,
I
you know
never
what I
stopped.
mean? Hey, and listen, you're gonna live a long time still dreaming because I think a lot of us die as we get older.
Yeah.
You know what I
Very
mean?
true.
So to be at this age to still want to do something creative, I gotta commend you. Because I don't find it like people might get this. So I find it impressive that Melody did this play. And I find it impressive that all y'all doing this play at this age. Not saying it's an age thing, you know what I mean? It's just the thing that this is not something people typically do. People don't like hearing and listen, and I'm not throwing shots at nobody here in Miami. Culturally, if you're from a different culture, we don't follow dreams. There's no such thing as that. You go to work, you come home, you raise a family. You know what I mean? So to say that you want to, you know what I mean, you're doing music and you're acting, and you know what I mean, he was talking about you, giving you a standing ovation at the play. I just think it's a beautiful thing. I think you could be an inspiration for a lot of women who is sitting back watching and say, hey, I could probably do this, and not to be scared to get out your comfort zone. Because I know that's a big thing too. Did you ever felt nervous to get out your comfort zone, to meet just a bunch of strangers and stuff like that? Because that's something a lot of people go through too, the anxiety of that.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you. That was very beautiful what you said.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little bit out of my comfort zone because I hadn't done theater in a long time, like something serious like this. And also like it's kind of weird for me to do like roles where I have to be like close to somebody, if that makes sense.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like if I have a partner or something like
Yeah,
that. So
yep.
I kind of like, yeah, it was a little weird for me, but I kind of pushed myself to do it. And like, I was just so comfortable with these people that it was nothing, you know? What it was more was that they were just encouraging me. And that really just helped me um, just do my best with my character.
No, that's wonderful.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But I want to say, there's any question in the chat, Hakeem? I just want to ask you.
No, they did ask one question, but she answered it already. She's a
Okay.
trained speaker. So you know what I mean? Like there's nothing else to say, you know what I mean? All I'm gonna tell you is I can't wait to see you at the top. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all I got.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the final question: how can the people find you? How can they subscribe to you? You got a YouTube page? You got a Twitter? You got Instagram? Let the people know how can they find you.
So right now you can follow me on Instagram. That's kind of like the only platform I use right now. Maybe I'll have
Okay.
more in the future. But my Instagram is at Sweet Laudita. So it's Sweet LAUDITAA.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you can follow me there and you can see all the updates on our next show and everything that I'll be doing. So yes, please follow me. And I really appreciate the conversation with all of you.
No, we appreciate.
No, we thank you.
I appreciate you coming here, taking your time just to speak to us.
Yes,
it's important.
Such a Saturday.
Yeah.
Such it's Saturday. You know, women like to y'all have to go out there and go salsa dancing. So we gotta make sure. I had to catch you before you step out.
Party out.
That's right.
Yeah. But guys, we like to thank you guys always for tuning in, especially on the show, KL Culture Radio. You know how we get down each and every week. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell on the right-hand side. As you can see, we always have lovely ladies on the panel. So you never know, guys, what you may catch. Thank you for tuning in. KL Culture Radio, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, thank you for coming. You was amazing. You was gorgeous.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you, guys.